Welcome back to episode number 4 of the Bravado Buzz. I'm your host once again, Eric Shannon, and you will remember this young lady.
Hey y'all, I'm Shayla.
And we have many exciting things coming up this episode of the Bravado Buzz. One heck of a show for you. As you know, 4th of July is right around the corner, and we've got some fireworks shows to tell you about coming up on this episode, and just lots of fun things going on.
Yes, Eric, that's basically everything we're talking about this show is going to be 4th of July related. And we're going to be talking about everything 4th of July. But we also don't want to forget what the holidays are really about. We don't want to get caught up in all the fireworks and the celebrations.
And we want you to know what 4th of July is all about and what it means. 4th of July is a holiday that we have for the United States for celebrating the adoption of the Declaration of Independence, July 4th, 1776. So happy 242nd birthday to the United States of America.
Eric, did you know that just off the top of your head?
No, it was completely on the teleprompter, so no.
Like Eric said, we have one heck of a show for you, so sit back, relax, and pull up a chair because we're going to go all through Oklahoma and tell you places the family can go to celebrate our independence.
And as always, the Bravado Buzz will let you know how to get out there or where to go. Be bold and be a part of what's going on this week in our great state of Oklahoma.
All right, now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the fireworks shows. The first area on our list is Muskogee, and this is definitely an event you don't want to miss. Every year, Muskogee First Assembly Church puts on quite a show.
I tell you what, if you've never seen this show, I mean, this rivals the shows of even the big cities, and it's just put on by a church. And what's amazing, and they have a great message, and they have great things going on there.
Awesome. I always love when we can get churches involved, especially with something like the 4th of July. Muskogee First Assembly Freedom Celebration will take place on the big day, the 4th of July at 6 p.m. There'll be lots of free activities like a master illusionist, which I could never really figure out. I mean, honestly, like, how do they do that?
Right.
There'll also be pony rides, inflatables, and a carousel, so there's plenty to keep the kids occupied.
I think it's going to be a fun for everybody, and yeah, I think the illusionist would be I'm with you on like how they do that.
Yeah.
But remember, for all these events, don't forget to bring some lawn chairs or a blanket to sit on, and you definitely don't want to be the person that has to stand the whole thing. So grab your chair and take it with you.
Good point, Eric. You definitely want to be comfortable so you're able to enjoy the show.
And one thing we need to remember, it's going to be hot, so stay hydrated if you can. All right, our next event for all y'all that don't want to, can't wait for the 4th to see some fireworks, Timothy Baptist Church is putting on a show on July 3rd, so get a jump on that.
Yeah, and if you wanted, you could go to this show on the 3rd and then the First Assembly on the 4th. That way you can get a back-to-back show. There's 2 great shows, and the best part is they're both free.
And everything is free, which is the cool part. You know, a lot of these churches, like the Timothy Baptist Church, you're going to have hamburgers and hot dogs, snow cones, and giveaways, and of course the fireworks. All the events will start around 7:30, so make sure you get a little early, get a good parking spot, and get you a good seat and grab you something good to eat. That
sounds great. Now let's talk about the event I am most excited about, the Bravado Wireless Independent Modified Clash. This is it's going to be at the historic Thunderbird Speedway in Muskogee, Oklahoma. Let's take a look at the video our team has put together about this event.
Like an awesome event that nobody wants to miss, and thankfully you don't have to miss it because we're going to be there at the track on this 2-day event, and you can watch it live streamed on our bravadotv.com. Of course, we'll have it on Facebook and YouTube. So mark your calendars, July 6th and 7th, and it's going to be, I think it's just going to be an awesome event. I love races.
Yeah, it's always a fun time. All right, now to move on to Muskogee, from Muskogee to Checotah to the Checotah Sports Complex. They're going to have lawnmower races on the 4th of July.
Lawnmower races, huh?
Something else.
So you can go out and mow their lawn while you're racing, right?
Of course.
All right, well that should be an interesting combo. And fireworks and lawnmower races, just take the blades off, hopefully. And so yeah, I'm just excited that's even up there.
Oh yeah, this event's gonna start at 5, and then they're going to have a band play at 7 o'clock. So if that wasn't enough, the lawnmower races, there'll be event or the concert, and then the fireworks will begin at 9:30.
And from there, we'll move east on the I-40 to Warner, and where they'll have the city will be hosting a 4th of July celebration at Rogers Park on Saturday, July 7th. So things will get rolling about 3, and it'll be fun, filled with games, food, vendors, fireworks, and even a tractor pull. But it's cool, so you can even go afterwards.
Yes, definitely. And I love that this event is on a Saturday because this allows people to keep the party rolling all week long. 4th of July kind of falls in the middle this year, so you can go the entire week and have all sorts of celebrations.
Right, so you can start the 3rd and just keep going until Saturday. Sounds like a fun event, and our next event is going to take place at 10 Killer State Park near Paradise Hill. The 4th of July fireworks display will take place as soon as the sun sets. So get out there on the lake, and it's always a fun time at the lake, so it'll be something to remember.
Yeah, definitely. That's actually where I'll be for the 4th, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Very nice.
And this event's going to be hosted by the Greater 10 Killer Area Association, and if you have any questions about where exactly the event will be, you can head to travelok.com for a map that will be listed there. Now let's take a quick break, but stay tuned because we have lots more fun on the way.
Summer is in motion, and you don't want to miss a moment of it. With Bravado Wireless, get unlimited talk, text, and data at a price you can feel great about. This summer, go bold. Go outside, go barefoot. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back, and we're going to move over to Poto. We have the Celebration of America event, and it's appropriate name for the event for the 4th of July. It'll take place on the 4th of July, and there'll be water slides, there'll be music and face painting, which is always popular with the kids. I don't know why I couldn't get my face painted, but prizes, and they claim will be one of the best, biggest, most hugest fireworks displays in the area. You like that word, right?
Yes, I'm an English major, so I love that word. All right, for this 4th of July celebration, there'll be all-American food like hamburgers and hot dogs. What's 4th of July without hamburgers and hot dogs? And apparently this is a pretty popular event. There's over 5,000 people that attend this event each year.
That's a lot of people.
It is.
Yeah, but you know, down in that area, that's in a beautiful country. You have, what is it, the world's largest hill, or is it the world's smallest mountain?
Debatable either way.
Yeah, right there at Poto. But anyway, yeah, great people, great. I mean, it's just a beautiful area down there. So if you can make it down there, that'll be an event. Plus, it's right there by Fort Smith. Go do some shopping and check out the Fort Smith area.
Right.
All right, and so if that event's too big for you, there's an event taking place about 30 miles north in Sallisaw. The Sallisaw 4th of July celebration will be on the 4th at the Sallisaw High School. And everything is going to be free, and it's open to the public. So get there early, get you a seat, bring your chairs. And then our next event, we're going to run down to Stigler, and it'll be at the Stigler First Assembly of God, where there's be plenty of food and food trucks. Not to mention there'll be a Christian rock band called Building 429, which will be putting on a free show before the fireworks, which will start at dusk.
And I've seen Building 429, and they are a great band, so you don't want to miss that, definitely. All right, shifting over to Eufaula, at the Eufaula soccer fields. This is on the 3rd of July. The party's going to start at 5 p.m. with fireworks at 8:30 p.m. And don't forget the food trucks. There'll be old-fashioned games, and the band One-Eyed Jack will be playing. And of course, fireworks. And if you want more info, you can go to EufaulaChamberofCommerce.com.
And as always, folks, if you need more information on these events, you can go to travelok.com where there's always something going on. And we're going to talk about the lake levels and take a quick moment as we've been calling this the Lake Watch, not the Bay Watch.
Lake
I can
Watch.
always do my Bay Watch slow motion run.
That should be the commercial right before Lake Watch.
That should be, right. Let's get me a red Speedo and let's see what we can
Oh.
do.
All right, we're trucking right along. We're going over to Tuscahoma for the next event. It's the Boom in the Valley Fireworks Spectacular. What an appropriate name for a 4th of July show.
Yeah, I mean, Boom in the Valley makes you kind of wonder, yeah, you're sitting down there, are you going to need some earplugs on this one?
I don't know.
Some of them do get quite loud.
Definitely. This is hosted by the Choctaw Nation, and it will be at the Choctaw Nation Firegrounds. So I feel like that's also appropriate for a fireworks show.
Exactly, right, and I have a feeling they're going to put on a great show. This event really does have a little bit of everything. There'll be a 5K run, there's children's activities, live entertainment, tons of food, tons of hamburgers, Indian tacos, of course, snow cones, cotton candy, and so much more. So you're going to probably have a bellyache by the time you leave.
Yeah, not a bad thing.
No.
And most importantly, don't forget about the fireworks. So if you have any question about this event, you can check out their listing on travelok.com.
All right, the next event, we're going to move over to McAllister, and this is the Stars and Stripes Fun Fest. You can catch it on the 4th at the Southeast Expo Center, and that'll be from 5 o'clock until 10 p.m. or until the last sparkler is burned out.
And the best part is it's free. So it'll be, the Sunset Band is going to be playing. There will be inflatables and, of course, fireworks. You can go to the cityofmcallister.com at their website. They'll have more information there. And additionally, Gypsy Glam will be presenting the 4th of July Bash at the Southeast Expo Center in McAllister on Saturday the 7th. So it's going to be a free show for the entire family, plus there will be shopping. So there will be tons of locally made gifts accompanied by bikes and car shows, live music, and numerous other activities. So this is definitely one, it'll keep you entertained, you don't want to miss it.
Gypsies, huh?
I guess so.
All right, we'll check that out. All right, now let's take a commercial break before we head on down to the River Valley. And when we get back, we'll tell you all the happenings down in that area, in that neck of the woods. So go grab you something cold to drink and sit back for this next list of fun events coming up.
Summer is in motion, and you don't want to miss a moment of it. With Bravado Wireless, get unlimited talk, text, and data at a price you can feel great about. This summer, go bold. Go outside, go barefoot. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
All right, the next fireworks display will be taking place in Idabel at the Warrior Stadium football field on the 6th of July. So unlike the other events, this event is later in the week, so if you haven't had enough fireworks by Friday, you can go check this one out in Idabel. And the event takes place at what they're calling Dark 30, and you can visit the Chamber website for more information about this event.
And if you are looking for something fun to do and in the Choctaw Nation area, the American Legion Post 74 will be hosting the 84th Annual Professional Rodeo Championship at Wright City Rodeo Arena. That's pretty amazing, 84 years. The festivities will start at 8 p.m. nightly, and they begin July 1st, will end up on July 4th.
And every single night of this event, there will be dancing, so all you cowboys and farm gals can go put on your two-stepping boots and have a good time after the rodeo. And also on July the 4th, there will be a ginormous fireworks display that will include over 1,600 shots.
Ginormous, that's like my huge.
Yes.
Now let's jump the state line over to Paris, Texas. And if you ask why Paris, because we will soon have stores there. In Paris, they'll be hosting their annual fireworks show and municipal band concert. This event will be hosted at the Nose Stadium, and the concert will begin at 7:30 on July 3rd. Following the performance, there will be great patriotic melodies, and you'll be able to kick back and watch the excellent fireworks display down there in Paris, Texas.
That's exciting. I've heard everything is bigger in Texas, so this ought to be a really great event. Also on July 4th, Paris will be having its annual Celebrate America parade starting at 10 a.m. So you can park over by the Lamar County Courthouse for that event.
All right, our next event is up in Cherokee County in Tahlequah. And if you're up to see some fireworks this year, move over to, or head over to the Cherokee Casino there, right outside of Tahlequah. And they will be on the 4th. The show will start around 9:30. So don't be late, get there early, get you a nice seat. And for more information, go to Cherokee Casino Tahlequah and get you more details on the show.
At Falcon Floats on the Illinois River, they're going to be celebrating their freedom on the 6th of July with a live concert by Mason Jar Revival. Then after you take the day, floated the river, and enjoyed some true Oklahoma red dirt, there will be a fireworks display at dark to end an awesome day on one of Oklahoma's most scenic rivers. Now let's take one last break before we close out this episode of the Bravado Buzz.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
In Okmulgee, we'll move over to Creek County, and it's the 8th annual Okmulgee Fireworks Extravaganza. And it'll be at Municipal Park, and it'll begin at 7 p.m. sharp. And the event will include snow cones, popcorn, hot dogs, all kinds of good food. In addition to sand art and face painting, water slides, a bungee trampoline, and finally the night's grand finale will begin around 9:30.
Now we're moving along to Henrietta. So their fireworks show will take place on the 5th of July at Nichols Park at or around dusk on the 4th of July.
Next event, we're going to move over to Seminole, and that's the annual 4th of July Festival at Municipal Park. Man, I struggle for some reason on that. It'll be on the 3rd at 4 p.m. The event will have a great attraction for all ages. Watermelon eating contests, inflatables, live music, novelties, and of course, the fan favorite, the fireworks.
Can't have 4th of July without fireworks.
Right?
Yep, and this event is free, so there will be plenty of activities, food, and more. And the fireworks begin at dark.
All right, this next event coming up will be the Fort Gibson High School. We'll be at Fort Gibson High School, and it's actually behind the football stadium over by the practice field on the 4th. Starts around 6:30, scratch that, starts around dark 30. We'll use that term again. And also take a minute to go celebrate the freedoms that you have and visit the Fort Gibson National Cemetery. And if you've never been there, it's just a few, literally like a quarter-mile away, and it's something nice to take a look at, the National Cemetery. I get to drive by it every day going to and from work, so it's a beautiful place. But fireworks start at Fort Gibson behind the football field on the practice field around dark.
That sounds great, and it's always a good idea to remember to celebrate like why we actually celebrate Independence Day.
Exactly.
So last but certainly not least, we will have one of the biggest shows of them all. Well, that's what they tell us anyways. It's going to take place in Tulsa during the Tulsa Freedom Fest. The festivities will take place on the bank of the Arkansas River in the heart of Tulsa.
Now, there's also plenty of things to celebrate around the state of Oklahoma, and hopefully you'll be celebrating it with your Bravado wireless phone and taking lots of pictures. And if you do get some awesome pictures, please post them to our Facebook page. We'd love to see where you're at. And if you want more information of everything going on, obviously you can go to the Tulsa Chamber of Commerce website and travelok.com, which is pretty good about having all the information. So check that out. All right, like last week, we've told you about everything going on in our great state of Oklahoma, and hopefully we've not left out anything. That wasn't our intention. And just check it out and don't miss a thing. And be sure and hang out with us and live boldly every week when we have our Bravado Buzz. And be sure and go to our Facebook page and Instagram and let us know what you think.
Definitely. And if you're interested in an upcoming event, you can visit our website at bravadotv.com. We'll have a list of all the upcoming events. We've told you about some of those here today on the Bravado Buzz. But also take a moment, like Eric said, to like us on Facebook, and so that way you never miss an episode of the Bravado Buzz.
So folks, we appreciate you sticking around with us today, and we hope that you've enjoyed this episode. This is the first time Shayla and I have got to do an episode together, so we've enjoyed it. And we'll tell you the great things going on in our area. We'll try to keep you up to date. And be sure and like us on Facebook and share the heck out of this stuff and get it out there so everyone can know what's going on. And once again, I'm Eric, and again with Shayla.
And have a nice day, Oklahoma. And don't forget to go out there, be bold, and have a happy 4th of July.